What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy the Judgmental Podcast. I'm Leroy. No Philip on this pregame show. We'll get with him at halftime. Today is our Eagles versus Chiefs game. The Eagles are a 7-point underdog and the over and under is 54. Vegas does not like the Eagles. Injuries this game. Lane Johnson is out for a coaching decision. This was like an hour ago. They announced him as being out. So the starting offensive line is left tackle Andre Dillard, left guard Landon Dickerson, center Jason Kelsey, right guard Jack Driscoll, and right tackle Brett Tough. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I hope that won't be a problem for us. Philip had texted me some of his analysis of the game. I'm going to read it and I'm going to put my own input. He says the keys to the Eagles win is run to slow down KC offense. Well, Kansas City defense isn't really all that good, so I expect them to run the ball. Well, they have to, especially compared to what they did on Monday night. He says linebackers need to step up and cover the tight end. I think they should put a safety on Kelsey, but we'll see. He says number 3, put pressure on Pat. Yeah, but me personally, myself, I prefer Pat to just stay in the pocket and throw the football. I don't expect them to blitz a lot and all that stuff, because when he's on a run and he gets to throwing, he's a good playmaker that way. And when he's running and he gets to throw the ball, I don't expect him to blitz all the time. And number 4, he says, take what they give him. They give him points. That means what he's saying is instead of going forward on 4th down in the red zone, that they need to just kick the field goal. And he has the Eagles winning 28-24. I don't think the Eagles is going to win this game. I don't think Eagles going to win this game, none at all. I think the Eagles is going to. I give the Chiefs 28, Eagles 14. All right, y'all. We'll be back at halftime. EATLES Eagles! All right, we at halftime. We got the Chiefs beating the Eagles 21-13. Eagles are super lucky. But let's get to some stats. Let's get to some stats. Patrick Mahomes is 13 for 16, 144 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Russian, we got Edwards. How do you pronounce his last name? Hilaire.
Hilaire.
Okay, 5 rushes for 45 yards. Receiving, we got Tyreek Hill, 5 receptions for 85 yards. On the Eagles side, we got Jalen Hurts, who's been super lucky. 19 for 25, 217 yards, 1 touchdown. 25 attempts for a halftime is too much, but that's just me. Rushing, we got Miles Sanders got 5 carries for 7 yards. The top rusher is Jalen Hurts with 4 for 26. Receiving, we got Devontae, 8 receptions for 84 yards. Gainwell is 4 for 42. And I thought I saw Rieger catch a pass. I think it was called back, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so what's your thoughts on this first half?
First off, you said Jalen Hurts is real lucky. I think he's been playing pretty good. But
that ball could have been intercepted. So that'd have been points right there. And you have that fumble that he just did. That was a touchdown. So he was
all right. Well, you still got to punch it in. But what about the touchdown he did through that the refs took from us on some bullshit?
Well, because it was a penalty.
It was a bullshit call.
So that's almost 14 points. So yes, he is lucky. And they could have been in that halftime. Okay, we can take back the interception. But what about that fumble they just had, Philip? It would have been 28-13.
No, it's not his fault if ain't nobody blocking. The dude came straight untouched.
The guy stripped it from his hands. It is his fault. He got to strip from his hands.
The guy was blocked untouched.
Okay,
you got to give your quarterback a little bit of time. He had no time.
You're right. But see, it's whoever a man that was that should have been blocked, and it's Jalen Hurts' fault for fumbling the football.
No, I blame the quarterback. I mean the coach, because the coach is still on his dumb shit where he just don't want to run the ball. Now, it was almost halftime, and our running back only had 4 carries. And I saw him on the sideline standing there looking all frustrated. If I was him, I would go up and say something. You know what I mean? even if I gotta blow it up in the media or something, I'm gonna let him know, like, yo, I'm a good running back. I'm trying to do this, and I can't even get carries. Sometimes you got to say something. He ain't really saying nothing. I just saw him frustrated on the sideline, and you can tell that's why, because he's not even part of the offense. He's not getting no carries.
Now, when you say something, do you mean say it like right now to the coach or after the game?
Yes, I would say it right now. Like, not for the media to blow up and make a spectacle of it, but I would go up to the coach and say something. Now, if I said something during the game and it still don't change, then I would say something at the press conference when they interview him, because they're going to ask stupid questions, and I'll just answer to be honest. I'd be like, to be honest with you, I think I need more touches. It's hard to get involved in the offense when I'm not touching the ball. You know what I mean? Say some shit like that. And that is the same thing that everybody's in Philly talking about, how we not giving the running back no carries. And like you said, Pat Mahomes is probably the best quarterback in football. He only got 13 attempts at halftime. Why do our quarterback, who's in his first year as a starter, got 25 already?
Right. It's too much. Too many attempts, especially when you got it's not like they're getting blown out and he had to throw the football. But
he did that last week against Dallas. He kept throwing the ball even though we wasn't getting blown out, and then it turned into a blowout.
Damn, 30 to 35, he should have the whole game, and he already got 25 attempts in the first half.
Right. So, it's one thing if you got like a veteran established quarterback, not no quarterback in his first year, and you got him throwing 50 times a game. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right. So what do you want to see in the second half?
Our linebackers are still shit, because that tight end, that linebacker that was covering, I think it was a tight end or a running back. Might have been a running back. He just let him go for like a 5-yard touchdown pass.
That was Tyreek Hill. I wrote that down on my notes. Why did they have
Tyreek Hill?
Yes, it was. Wasn't it?
The one that I'm talking about, Wilson. Wilson let go. I think it was the running back, Hilaire.
Tyreek Hill have a touchdown. Now, what was the touchdown that he have? Tyreek Hill have a touchdown.
It was like a so do Hilaire got a touchdown?
Hold on, let me see.
I think Pat Mahomes got like 3 touchdowns so far.
Yeah. That was in a
He did like a shovel pass to the fullback for it.
They don't do they do game logs, but it's not individual, like such and such do a pass to this play. But Tyreek Hill got a touchdown, and I thought that was him because I had wrote that down. Like, why would they have a linebacker on Tyreek Hill? That's what I wrote down on my notes.
No, I thought Tyreek Hill's pass that he caught was more than like 5 or 6 yards at the end zone, because we was already inside the 20.
Let me see.
Stats. Robs.
Let me see.
He did the shovel pass to Fordson, the fullback, for a touchdown.
Yes.
And then he got Tyreek with a touchdown, and then he got Hilaire. And I think Hilaire's touchdown was the one I'm talking about, where the linebacker was on him and then just let him go right next to him for the touchdown.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's Tyreek Hill, number 10. And I said, why the hell do they got a linebacker on Tyreek Hill? Yeah, I'm looking at the video right now.
So was Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. And I said, why the hell
whoever it was a short pass and he just let him go.
Number 50 is the linebacker. Yeah. And I said, why the hell? First of all, people like that, he has to be spotted on the field at all times.
Yeah.
Kelsey, you have to know where Kelsey's at all times. Tyreek Hill, now you already know if there's a linebacker on him, you already know you have a disadvantage. So why they didn't make that adjustment?
Mm-hmm.
That was ridiculous. Well, I think the game had probably started now already. So we'll be back. Hopefully we'll have a Kansas City Chiefs fan on here. I've been asking a couple of people and I haven't gotten anything back yet, but we'll see.
All right, let's get back to the game.
All right. All right, it's the end of the game. The Chiefs beat the Eagles 42-30. I'm sorry. Some little quick stats. We have Patrick Mahomes, 24 for 30, 278 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, we got Edwards Harrier, 14 rushes, 102 carries. Receiving, we got Tyreek Hill, who damn near beat the Eagles himself with 11 receptions for 186 yards. On the Eagles front, we got Jalen Hurts, 32.
How many touchdowns did he have?
Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill had, let me see. Let me go back. Tyreek Hill had 3 TDs.
Oh, you can't leave that out.
Like I said, he single-handedly beat the Eagles. So that was 21 points right there. So we got Jalen Hurts, 32 for 48, 387 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Too many attempts.
Now, how many yards did you say?
387.
Was on TV. They said he had 400.
Yeah,
yards,
I know.
49 attempts.
Oh, okay. Well, then this score is not updating, right? Well, rushing, we got our running back, Miles Sanders, 7 carries, 13 yards. Gainwell, 3 for 31. And the leading rusher was Jalen Hurts at 8 for 47. Receiving, Devontae Smith, 7 receptions for 122 yards. Zach Ertz had a good game with six receptions for 60 yards.
Both the Titans did.
Yeah. Well, the only thing positive I got to say, I'm glad now no one from Kansas City came on with us because I don't even really want to talk about this shit. The only positive thing I can say, I said, hey, at least Travis Kelce didn't get off on us. At least they contained him. That's the only thing I can say. That this was a pitiful piss ass coaching job. There's no way in the world that Jalen Hurts 48, 49 times. He should never throw the ball that much. And your
first year starting quarterback, and you're gonna sit there and make him throw the ball 49 times. What he threw it 48 last week, something crazy like that.
Yep.
Something wrong with this coach. I would have rather had Bieniemy or Deuce Staley as our head coach than this rookie dude.
And your running back only have 7 carries. He can't get in the groove if you're not throwing him. You first you'll throw the ball a lot, then you want to go to the run game a little bit. Then you first go to then you want to go back throwing the ball again. Then you want to try to hand it off to Miles Sanders. He can't get in the rhythm.
Three of those run plays was after the game was already over, and it was like garbage time. I'm like, oh, now they want to run the ball in garbage time. You got to run the ball with the flow of the offense from the first start of the game towards the end. You can't just pass the whole game, because then that's what the defense want. They want to sit back and just play pass coverage because they know you passing the ball every goddamn play.
Right.
And this coach said, now last week the coach said he wanted to go toe-to-toe, punch for punch with the Cowboys, and that's why he didn't run the ball. The week before that, he was saying some shit like I forgot the play calls or something, and I forgot how many run plays we were down, and I should have ran more. So, like, how many times are you going to make excuses? Just run the goddamn ball.
Right. This was a ridiculous coaching job. Ridiculous.
And we about to set the record for the most penalties in the season in NFL history. Mm-hmm. We had 3 scores come off the board off of penalties.
Right. I'm glad that I don't even really want to talk to a Kansas City Chief fan about this game because they weren't really
laugh and talk shit.
No, not really, because they didn't really do all that well neither. Their defense is shit. Like, what's going to happen when they go against a good team? Because they couldn't even stop the Eagles from scoring, to be honest with you.
Well, they got the worst defense in football right now, so I knew we should be able to put some points on the board. But their defense is fucked up too. So what they're going to do is just try to blow teams out like they did with us. They'll give up the points, but they're just going to go toe to toe. But like you said, when they play a good defense, that's their ass.
Right. Well, Yahoo also, or Google, will also have Jalen Hurts at 32 for 48 for 387 yards. So I heard the 400 passing. Well, I don't know if they made a mistake or not. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess you could say Devontae. He was a bright spot also. I don't want to throw him out.
He was making good catches and everything. Even right. Jalen Hurts, even though they overuse him passing, he puts the balls pretty accurate. Like Ertz dropped the touchdown. It was another pass on the sideline that the receiver dropped that he could have caught. Who was it? Ward? I think, was that a touchdown or a nice deep pass? and Ward dropped it. I think it might have been a touchdown. We had like
Yeah.
2 drop touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So he played pretty good, but the coach got to stop wearing him out like this. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
You know we should be throwing the ball 48, 49 times.
And you got running backs. Why not use them? And like we were saying at halftime, it wasn't like they was getting blown out. You could have ran the football. What's stopping you from running the football?
He should say something. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to say something. Say something to the coach. If you don't change, then you take it to the press. You're a good running back. You're young. Ain't like you making no money, like breaking the bank yet. Ain't no need of phasing them out. Give them the goddamn carries.
Right. Well, next week there will be no podcast for the Eagles and Carolina Panthers because I'll be running in the Broad Street run. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see the game or not. If I see it, it'll probably be like in the second half or something. It's up to
When
you.
is that?
Next Sunday, the 10th.
Next Sunday. Okay.
So unless you want to do it or not, it depends what time I get home. Well, it starts early, but I'm thinking I probably might be home around about maybe like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
What time the game start?
1 o'clock. It's at Carolina.
Well, we can do it after. You ain't gotta be in the breakdown. We can just do like the after.
Okay. And
talk about your run too.
Who? Oh, okay. All right.
I said
and then when you asked me last week for our R. Kelly episode, you had asked me how was I doing. I forgot to tell everyone my getting cussed out by 2 homeless people in stereo. I'll tell that another time. I don't think it's good to say it on this podcast on this episode. Yeah, I got cussed out by 2 homeless people in stereo on the left ear and on the right ear. So anything else you want to talk about the game about? I'm pissed. So I'm more disappointed. I'm not upset.
I mean, this is supposed to be a learning, growing year for our coaching staff and our quarterback, but he's not making adjustments from week to week. Now, if they just dug in your ass for not running the ball last week, how come you turn around and do the exact same thing again the week after?
Right.
You're going against Pat Mahomes and you want to go blow for blow in the air. You're supposed to run the ball down and keep it out of his hands as much as possible. Let him get cold on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know about this coach. He's a fucking joke.
I saw Holly yesterday and she was talking about she pretty much said the same thing you just said, but I gave him a benefit of the doubt. I said, hey, look, it's a little bit too early to be talking about him that way. But shit, after this shit right here, that he was a bad coach.
Yeah, he don't know what he's doing.
And I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute, like give it a little time. But shit, this is back to back. You would think he would have learned his lesson at the Cowboys game.
Now, after everybody got on his ass from week 1 and week 2 where he wasn't taking field goals, now he's taking the field goals. So, like, goddamn, dude, how long do it take for you to realize what's going on? You're an NFL coach. You're supposed to know certain shit. And you got a coaching staff that's supposed to be helping you out here. But I guess they don't know no better either.
Or maybe they do, but he don't listen to them. One or the other.
He's a young dude. Why wouldn't he listen? Like,
oh, well, you know how some
you don't got no background to say, like, you the man where, like, if you was Nick Saban or somebody like that dominated in college, I don't know where this dude came from.
Yep. If Deuce was the coach, we definitely be running the football.
They don't realize that running the ball makes it so much easier for a young quarterback and opening up the offense because now the defense got to play up. They got to respect the run. You know what I mean? And it opens up the field. You just sit there dropping back 50 times. Come on now.
Right. And then it helps with play action passes.
Yep.
So then that helps with the long ball because you're gonna play action pass and have Devontae Smith going out.
Yeah, right. So we're doing play action and the pass run options. And ain't nobody biting on that because we know you ain't giving it up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Every time he did it, he kept the ball.
Well, all right, y'all. We can do like a post game with Carolina Panthers, and I can tell a story about them being cussed out by 2 homeless people next week. If you want to talk to us, reach us on Facebook and Twitter at P&L Judgmentals. TikTok, I always forget, is also PNL Judgmentals. Instagram at the_judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. All right, Phil. I'm about to
All
go
right,
and
man.
soak my tears. All right, then.
All right.